in Barcelona. This is our third stop on our trip around Spain. We flew down from San Sebastián and grabbed a cab from the airport. It was about €34 half an hour and took us into the middle of the city. We're staying right in the Gothic area, which has been really well placed for getting around. So there's lots of eateries that we can walk to nearby, super close to the metro. So we've been jumping on and off a few trains to get about. There's been plenty to see. As far as getting around, Barcelona's been really easy. We have been using the metro again this time. One of these tickets is €11 and there are 10 rides on that. We haven't used the 10 rides yet. Having said that, we did do a lot of walking yesterday. I think we literally walked 20 kilometres, which was a long haul. I guess for us, if there was a theme for this stop, it's been architecture and the arts. There is Gaudi works all over the town. There's houses, the Gaudi Park, and there's even light fittings with park lights which have been designed by Gaudi. Park Güell. We went yesterday. We had tickets for 9:30. Everyone says get there early, then you can get a good view of the seats because there's a whole lot of Mosaic seats. And if you get there early, not too many people are sitting on them. So we queued up dutifully, waiting to go in, and got in at 9:30 and wandered around. It was fairly hot in the park and it's fairly dusty. So it's not a green park for sitting around in. It's mostly the sculpture and a lot of Gaudi's works there. So if that's somewhere where you think you're going to have a picnic, you'll think twice. There's no grass really to sit on. It's lots of gravel. But certainly worth a look, and has some nice elevated views of the city and nice and breezy up at the top if you want to walk all the way to the top. This morning we went to the Picasso Museum, but right nearby there's also another museum where you can see art by Kaws and a few other famous artists. We've also been to the Banksy Museum. I saw that museum on Facebook. So there's two places where you can see Banksy in Barcelona. One is the Moco Museum and the other one is an actual Banksy Museum which is just dedicated to all of Banksy's work. We spent quite a lot of time there having a look, and they had copies of his art as well as videos and other paraphernalia linked to his work. One of the other top tourist destinations that we've been to is Sagrada Familia, the really famous Gaudi church that they're still working on. Not quite completed yet, but you can certainly go inside to see. One of the things that we were told that was if you went late in the afternoon, the sun would be hitting a lot of the windows and the light would be coming across. We went late in the afternoon and all of the orange and gold windows were all being hit by the sun, so the inside of the church had this orange hue to it. If you want more into cool colours, head across early in the morning when the sun would be hitting the windows on the other side, which are all in blue tones, and that would also look quite attractive. That museum was probably, church museum is probably the most expensive ticket that we'd paid for, and we had to book that well in advance. But having said that, the lines moved really quickly. We got in. There is very thorough security checks to get in there. You'll have your bags x-rayed. You'll be x-rayed pretty much like an airport check-in, but certainly worth a look inside. I'm sure that they will more than recoup the value of the church in the ticket costs, that, judging by the number of people that were in there. That's it for our stay in Barcelona. For us, the next stop is Valencia. If you like a city with art, architecture, and a slightly gritty kind of feel compared to Madrid, this would be a great spot for you. Keep an eye open for our next video on Valencia, where we may be trying to hunt down the best paella.